Good evening and welcome to Ville News. I'm Maura Haughey alongside Maddie Heckler, here to give you the latest local, state, and national headlines.
Coming up, we have updates on Savannah Guthrie's missing mother and a shooting in Rhode Island. Stay tuned because Ville News starts now.
We officially have more updates on the Nancy Guthrie case. The search for Nancy Guthrie is going into its third week. Guthrie first went missing on January 31st from her home in Arizona. On February 17th, authorities reported that their current focuses are to try and locate Guthrie through her pacemaker to identify the suspect that was in the doorbell video that was recently released by the FBI and try to get to the bottom of the DNA evidence they found around the crime scene. Authorities did confirm that they found DNA that was not Nancy Guthrie's or any of her relatives inside her home. They also found a pair of gloves in a nearby field that appear to be the same ones the suspect in the doorbell video wore. On Tuesday, authorities disclosed that the DNA found on those gloves had no match in the FBI national database. There was more updates released on Wednesday that revealed that there is no evidence that Nancy was taken over the U.S.-Mexico border. Over 400 investigators are continuing to work on this case, and we will continue to update if any more information comes out about Nancy Guthrie.
2 people were killed and 3 people were critically injured on Monday the 16th after a shooting at a high school boys hockey game in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Police identified the shooter as 56-year-old Robert Dorgan, who died at the shooting from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Dorgan also went by the names of Roberta Espernito and Roberta Doragano. Pawtucket Chief of Police Tina Gonclaves said Dorgan opened fire at the rink, targeting their family members, killing their ex-wife Rhonda Dorgan and son Aiden Dorgan. They also injured Rhonda Dorgan's parents, Linda and Gerald Dorgan, and a family friend, Thomas Geruso, all of whom remain in critical condition. Court records indicated that Dorgan has a history of family-related disputes and illegal issues stemming from their gender identity, including the reason why Rhonda filed for divorce. Chief Conclaves said, quote, "A good Samaritan stepped in and interjected in this scene, and that's probably what led to a swift end of this tragic event," end quote. The police also stated that there was no indication there would be any violence at the ice rink on Monday, as Dorgan had been to many hockey games before without any incident. Pawtucket Mayor Donald Girabine issued a statement calling the incident a tragedy and that the city will, quote, "stand together to support all those affected in the difficult days ahead, and we will keep the public updated as confirmed facts become available," end quote.
After our break, we'll have updates on an outbreak of bird flu and Governor Shapiro's plan to address housing needs in PA. Ville News will be right back. There has been a recent outbreak of bird flu in Pennsylvania. The primary impact is in the Lancaster County area. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, an estimated 2.4 million birds have already been impacted as of February 11th, and that number is expected to continue rising. The biggest concern at present is the impact on flocks of chickens that are raised and bred for egg production. The Center for Disease Control claims that while there has not been any cross-infection thus far, it could happen. In the past 2 years, the CDC has reported over 70 cases of bird flu in humans, 2 of which were fatal. The last outbreak of bird flu of this scale happened in 2022, when 3.5 million birds across Pennsylvania had to be put down to prevent the further spread of infection. Lancaster County farmers and officials are combating this epidemic by quarantining flocks that include any positive tests. All products coming from farms that house chickens have undergone testing before being shipped out. Hopefully, with these efforts, the outbreak can be contained.
Governor Josh Shapiro unveiled his plan to boost housing construction and affordability in the next 10 years. In a statement, Shapiro said, quote, "For too many families in Pennsylvania, housing prices are rising faster than their paychecks, and the American dream of owning a home no longer feels possible, but it doesn't have to be this way," end quote. Shapiro's 52-page housing plan says more than a quarter of Pennsylvania's households are overburdened by housing costs, with 1.4 million households spending over 30% of their income on rent or mortgage payments, utilities, and related expenses. The plan calls for protections of renters by establishing a statewide cap on rental application fees, along with limiting annual lot rent increases in manufactured home communities. The plan would also create a new position, Deputy Secretary for Housing at the Department of Community and Economic Development. This position will oversee implementation of the housing plan and aims to update the municipality's planning code to reduce regulatory hurdles to housing development and improve permitting processes.
After our break, we'll have updates on a house fire in Lancaster and a Fulton Elementary School student. Ville News will be right back. A house in Lancaster City caught fire early Sunday morning, killing a 66-year-old man. The Lancaster City Bureau Fire Chief, Todd Hutchinson, says, quote, upon arrivals, crews encountered heavy fire conditions on the first floor, along with severe hoarding conditions throughout the residence, which complicated firefighting efforts, end quote. Chief Hutchinson also noted that no smoke detectors were spotted in the home. Firefighters battled the flames as well as the obstacles, finding a resident on the second-floor bathroom, and immediately rushed him to the trauma bay located at the Lancaster General Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Officials revealed that he passed away due to smoke inhalation and thermal burns. His death has been ruled an accident. In addition, numerous pets also died in the fire, and another firefighter was injured and treated for minor burns. The cause of the fire remains under investigation.
On Tuesday, February 10th, a Fulton Elementary School student named Freddie Garcia wandered off campus unnoticed. Garcia, an 11-year-old boy who has autism and is nonverbal, was later found multiple blocks away without a coat or anyone supervising him as he ran near busy traffic, near Kind Street and Prince Street. His mother, Nellie Emery, said she wasn't aware that her son was missing until she saw a Facebook Live where the man recording asked people to identify the boy's parents. Emery was outraged. She was not informed by the school, saying, quote, how does a kid just not get noticed leaving a building? How did my son get from that classroom unnoticed down a flight of stairs, outside, without an adult on him? End quote. Emery said her son had a wristlet that would have kept him tied to a paraprofessional, and it remains unclear how Garcia managed to disappear. 2 employees of the school have been put under administrative leave, and an investigation is underway by the authorities. The school district, Lancaster, has said they will cooperate with authorities and provide refresher training for these staff on the matters. While Garcia is currently safe, his mother says she does not plan to send him back to Fulton Elementary.
That's all we have for this week for Ville News. I'm Maura Haughey.
And I'm Maddie Heckler.
Thanks for watching, and make sure to tune in next week for the latest local, state, and national headlines.